Let's continue with a part 2, how we can place the valve, how we can make the branch connections, and some more commands we will see in this part 2 sessions. So now already we have rotated this line. So now from after the valve I have to place the valve. After the elbow I have to place a valve. So you can see here you have to go there, just refresh it. Okay, so now here you can see this arrow, so it means, and you have to check head and tail. Okay, so now here you can see the elbow is towards the forward side. So now here I have to place a valve. First I will show you how to place a manually and how to place a assembly type valve. Just refresh. Now we have to use a flange. Okay, you have to remove this auto create. Okay, now I have to place a flange. So how much distance we required between elbow to a face of flange? You have to go to modify. Here you can do spool piece. Okay, if you required a spool piece between the face of the elbow and the face of the flange, or you have to keep if you keep center to center, so you can place center to center 500. After the flange I take gasket. Okay, just say okay, gasket. Then I take a valve, select get valve. Okay, now again I have to place a gasket. Every time you have to do create component. Okay, gasket. The gasket you cannot see here, but after the valve you can see here is the gasket. Now go up again, flange, and again you have to do okay. So here you can see before we have only routed a line, then after the elbow we have placed flange, gasket, then valve, gasket, and then flange. Now for this valve you have to rotate like 45 degree or something, so you can select a valve. Okay, now you can see I have selected a valve. Okay, so it will rotate where you want to rotate, you can rotate. Okay, see, okay, you want to rotate, so you can rotate like a 45 degree too. So this way you can place a valve like a manually, flange, gasket. Okay, now if you want to place a valve at a one point, at a one, so you have to go to select valve, gate valve, and you have to create auto create. You have to select this item and you have to just say okay, so automatically it will get selected. Now you have to maintain a spool piece in between, so you have to go home, you have to select editor. So how much distance you required, so you have to select, you have to just take your cursor right this way, you have to just do a right click and enter offset. So how much distance between you required at 300. So just you want to see a preview, so you can see a preview, or you can just say okay. Okay, or you can take like this way too. Okay, you can take this way, offset 100. It's not taking like this way, but most probably the model editor is work like this way only. So you can see this is a rotation option also, it's show here. You have to just select 45 degree. Okay, so it can rotate 45 degree like this way too also. Enter value 45. Okay, you can see it can turn. You can rotate like this way also. Where you want to rotate, you can rotate. You can say see 85, 90. You just click. click to the 90. So this is a way you can place a wall directly, and you can use this model editor this way. Now we have to place a branch. Okay, here I have to place a branch. I have to put a drain at the bottom. So piping, just select component. Okay, now I have to place a drain over here. So what I have to do, I need one more branch. See, in this branch you will get this line from this point to this point. The branch is, this is one branch. Now I have to take another branch for a drain. So now here I have to place 2-inch drain. This is a 150 size, so I have to place a 2-inch drain. So now here I will go, I just do refresh, and I do a create a branch. So you can see the branch is created. Okay, now I have to create a branch from where? From this flange 200 or 300. I have to place a branch at the bottom side. So what I will do, I will just select flange. I go to, you have to create a branch. So first we have to need to put a tapping on this line. Means in this branch you have to place a tapping on this line. From that tapping you can take your new connection as a branch. So now I will take just a T. Now this is a stub. So what will be a branch connection? So you have to check on your specification, like 150 by 250. 150 means 6 inch by 2 inch. What will be the branch connection? So you have to check in your specification. So now I have to place a, here I have to place a connection of 6 inch to 2 inch. So I will just select 50 and just do OK. Okay, the thing is placed there. Now I have to do modify. I have to do modify. So how much spool piece is required? 300. Okay, now the direction, it should be down. Okay, the connection bottom direction I have taken a down. So now what I have to do, I have to go to a new branch. Okay, just piping component I have selected. Now B2, we have to see when you are taking a branch 2, so we have to see this B2, it should be selected over here also. So now I have to take a branch head. So I just select here, I just select on a pipe. When you select on a pipe, it will ask you where you have to connect the head. So I will select this point will be my head connection. I just do selection, I just do select. So it gives me head connection, and a tail will be a, later we can take the tail. Now I will go to the pipe component. I just do refresh. Is a branch connection, the head point. Now I have to take a flange. I'll take a flange. Okay, now it will be, just do forward mode. I just do OK. It go a little bit inside. Now I have to go to modify. I have to give 100. So it comes outside of the pipe. If you want little more, so you can do 150. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to just do select of flange. Now here I have to place a valve, like I will place directly a assembly. So I just select, I just select valve. I just take a gate wall. Now here I just do auto create and just do OK. So here already the assembly of the gate wall is placed, but the flange I don't require the flange. So I have to need a gasket. After gasket I need I go to flange. Okay, at the bottom you will get a blind flange, so you have to select blind flange and you have to do OK. So here you will get the blind flange, but the tail is open. So what I have to do, I have to select branch, I have to go to, okay, now you have to select here B2. The B2 is your this branch, so this tail should be end on the on the blind flange. So what I will do, I'll go to branch tail, and what I have to do, I have to just do, see, connect tail to a last member. So I just select and it get close. So you can see the tail was a different place. Now what I have done, I select the branch, then I have go to the tail, and then I have do the connect to my last member. Every time just you try to keep safe. Okay, so now we will if we get the modifications. Okay, so like sometimes what happen, we get the modification like this pump is gone down little bit by 100 mm or 200. So we will see how we can work on that way. So I just select pump. Okay, this is a pump, is go to tools, command line. Okay, I'll just do buy down 300 down. So now you can see the thing is get changed, the branch is little bit up only. So how we can connect, when we see, I just go here and check out this thing. Okay, so now tail is over here, so now I have to connect tail to this point. Okay, and the head is should be at the same way only. So now what we can do, we can take this tail to connect over here. Okay, so now we have to do, just you have to refresh. Okay, you have to select this branch, the tail point should be come on this line. Okay, so we just go to tail. Okay, we just select tail and we select this nozzle. So automatically refresh the branch, go to tail, just wait, actually B1. Okay, B1. Okay, now every time whenever in your line you have some 2 branch, 3 branch, so whenever you are changing some tail to some other nozzle or other equipment, so you have to see this B1 should be in a current position. Okay, so now we have to do branch tail B1, select nozzle. Okay, nozzle is comes here, you have to just do yes, and you have to select. Okay, see, you can see your thread is came to the nozzle at the bottom. So now what I will do, I'll just go select gasket. Okay, go to modification. Okay, just do backward mode. Okay, and I just do connect to previous component. So my gasket is, it is a last member, so I just do connect to previous member. Okay, so now I'll take flange. Now again I will do connect to previous. The connect to previous means what is my previous component is gasket, so I just say flange will connect to gasket. So now here is the reducer. So reducer, what I will do, I will select this reducer and just do align selection component, so automatically it will come down. So how much difference we have done, 300. So what I will do, I will just do select this point and go to command line. and just write drag by down 300, so it will come automatically down. And with the this nozzle this drain connection also came down. So what we have done here, so now again we can see what we have done here. We will see once again here also. So we have to select this branch. Okay, we have to go to pipe editor, so we have to select the same. Okay, B1, this is also only a one branch. Okay, now I have to change this to head should become connect to this nozzle. Okay, so head, I select this. See, you can have to select head, then this point, and then you have to identify element to connect to. So this line we have to connect to nozzle. So you can see it comes, you have to select yes, and then you have to say yes. So it's connected, but we have to take this gasket to the end point. So I just take gasket, go to modify. Okay, already we have done on a backward mode, back. Okay, now I have to do just gasket, just say select OK. So it should be sorry, gasket, actually we have selected this, actually that was at the end point, so that was like this way. So actually this is the head, so we have to select the first gasket. So by mistakenly we have selected to the tail gasket, so we have to select gasket. Okay, we have to keep forward mode. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to take this gasket to 0. Okay, so because the head started from here, so gasket should be 0. Now we have to take this flange and we have to connect to previous component. So what is your previous component is, see, this is I have kept into a forward mode because this is a head. Now this head line is going like this way, so this flange will be connected to gasket. So I have selected flange. Now what is telling to me, connect to previous component. So what is your previous component is gasket. So when I will select this, so automatically it will connect to flange. When I take this elbow, okay, if I say this, okay, so connect to previous component. So what is the previous component is flange. So once I select this, so it will connect to directly to flange. Okay, now I have to take this line at down 300. So what I will do, I'll just go to drag down, already was there, drag by down 300. So I just do 300, so automatically this line will come down. This way you can place the valve. Okay, how you can change this also. Okay, if I take same equality, okay, here I take same equality. Okay, now I just go to elbow. Okay, now here I have to place a T. So what I can do, I just go to piping component, just refresh it. So now this elbow will be a backward mode. So now here I have to place a T. T will be 80. Okay, now it's showing me it's a forward mode, but I have to place a T here. So what I will do, comes to the backward mode and place a T. Okay, from here how much center to center distance I have to keep. So I will just do center to center. Okay, but it should be this direction is showing up forward mode, so I have to change to backward mode. Okay, so it will give you center to center. Okay, how much center to center we can keep. Okay, so now here I have to place a valve, okay, and just a wall, and I have to close this. So now again what I have to do, I have to create a branch over here. So I'll just go, just refresh, okay, select this one, create a branch. So the branch is created. Now add I have to add this point. So this point I will select here, okay, just say okay. Okay, B1 we have to select B2, so I just select this point. Okay, so you will get the head and tail. Now here I have to directly place a wall assembly. So what I will do, I'll just go piping component, okay, select that branch 2, just go to valve, just keep forward mode, okay, and just do okay. So automatically you can see we have placed the valve. So now what I will do, I will just delete this flange, okay. After the gasket I have to place a blind flange. So go to flange, blind flange, and just okay. So you can place the blind flange. You go to branch and just go to the editor. So this is a branch is a B2, so we have to select B2, okay, and you have to go to tail, you have to select tail, B2 tail, and you have to select branch, connect tail to last branch member. You can see, so it will be a like this way. Once I have just if your T will get changed to some other location, okay, if T goes to the other location, I just go to modify and change to 800. The T change goes to different location. So what I will do, I just select this branch, go to okay, now I select B2, okay, so now head should be connect to this one. So I will just select this point, select T, okay, the head will come there, yes, select okay, that this point is came here. So now what I will do, I'll just select flange, go to modify, okay, now this is the forward mode because the flange will connect to the previous. So the head, this point is our connection point, so this flange I have to move to this point, so at the forward mode. So what I will do, this it will connect to previous component, so it will comes like this way. The connecting point is my first point, okay, the flange I am taking to my previous connection. Okay, now gasket, again I will do previous connection, valve, previous connection, gasket, previous connection, blind flange, previous connection. Now my tail is over here is open, so now I have to close my tail over here. So what I will do, I'll just go to pipe editor, just refresh it, which one is B2, so I have to select B2, go to tail, I have selected a tail. Now I have to connect tail to last member. So you can see how we can make the branch, and how we can, if something got modification, so how we can see, or more modification we can see in a part 3. Okay, in a part 2 we have see how to place the valve, how to use a model editor, how we can place branch connection, how we can use lines connecting to a nozzle if the location is get changed, so how we can do. If in the part 3 we can see something line get changed, okay, the wall is placed from here and there, So that we will see in a part 3. Thank you.